Good afternoon. We're going into the last hour of trading. We have daily chart here. It's this lower diamond that's the low of the day. Friday's low diamond, Monday's low diamond, and here is the body of the price right now. Right here at this daily 10-minute period moving average that they undercut on Friday's sell-off. Every counter trend failed except for what we're going to watch is the response rate here, and mathematically that's 614.56. That's exactly where it is. That's the SMF daily market maker bar. Now when you take a look at the high, 615.69, he got above that daily half bar ratio by how many pennies? Less than $1. See, 615.69 and half bar 614.56 does everything for you. This period movement average is the one that we're going to watch on this daily, and that's at 611.58. What I would like to tell people about reversals is when you have a big day of selling, one of two things happen. Either there's a big short squeeze back to key resistance levels. We are still minus $29.14 from the previous day's half bar. That's minus 29.14 rather, below it. So what you want to know is, why does volatility have volatility like this but then comes back down to these lows? The daily diamond starts here for today. Here, there's the date. It tells you 5/21, and you can see what it was as far as the lows on, and well, these are half bar readings in there, but we do have a diamond support level in the short term. So when you go up to resistance levels, the negative volume, on balance volume, or that volume could be changing, we'll have to take a look at it. On balance volume, these are the diamond resistance areas where the selling had occurred. Back to that, back to here. Now, let us not forget that each line on this daily chart is $17.86. That's just a half a delta movement for today. So you can take a look that you're up here at 615.69, falling $3 ratio reversal. The thing about it is how that 600 print is taken out. Again, why the top end would have that resistance, and where would it be? Right now, it's important to understand it's the daily half bar at 614.56. That keeps everyone honest for today. And here's that diamond right across here. That's that diamond support area. And this is a daily chart, and each line is $17.86 in one direction. All right? And you got your readings on your other time frames. So what we would look for is how you would sell back below the 10 and the 20 daily moving averages. And we have our own figures on these right here. You click right here, MMT, and you'll find it. So basically, I'm going to conclude the daily Google chart. But one thing I want people to know is the dollar ratio reversal below 614.56 pennies, or 54 pennies. So it's not the high ratio. Yeah, that's one set. But really, it's the half bar reversal mathematically that you want to see increase in value. We'll feature our big bull trade today called Apple Computer. And Apple Computer, you can see on the daily here where the diamonds were. There's 3 daily diamonds here that did not break support. And you got the short squeeze up to the 10-day moving average. And we're net long all day. And it got down to our price target when we were short at 644. When the rest of the world wanted to own it, we were shorting it. We have all the live entries and exits on the videos. Go look at them. See for yourself. But now you have a daily reversal trend on the bellwether Apple on a daily with triple diamond support and back to resistance. Each one of these lines are $10.62, and they don't lie. So a half delta is 10.62 in the overall bigger movement. Here it is, up 23.82. Not only that, another one that I really like that we're net long today is Priceline.com. And this one, you can find out all the trade management and all the proof in the world that you want to find, because it was mapped out in pre-market to the penny. And before the stock market opened up, it was a featured trade for the short squeeze all the way back up to 671. It's not done yet. And we had that one for you, MMTs. We're long. Priceline.com. And you can take a look that when we shorted Priceline at 775, as we have all the live entries with live MMTs, of course, is that when you take a look at how these bottoms got put in and it came down and it undercut it, you came right back up here to the top of that movement now. And that's a mathematical ascending valuation from the deep, deep selling that got on sale here and now. And that's the movement that it has. And you can clearly see the diamonds are populating from this part of it on a 3-minute time frame. And it was a nice move. I even have to add more delta lines. And just let me preview the stock. Priceline is up a nice 24.49. And that was our biggest long position that we knew we would get. And we do have it. And we're proud of that. Now it's up $25, almost going up all the way. So the thing about it is I'm going to keep my target, my upside targets on Apple, Priceline. Another one I'm going to keep my upside targets on is this ISRG. This is one that got sold deep down there, and it's had a $5 reversal now. And we're going into the last hour of 5/21/2012. Hey, not only that, let's take a look at this one here, CRM. That was our earnings play. Remember that one? We did well. Came down, got support. Well, we got long. That's always been our target for the long side, right there, 140.62 really. It undercut it by 30 cents, but look at the move off of that bottom. But look at, that's a left elbow gap down, almost $5 from the close to the low, from the low to the current print, making highs, 159 highs. They're about equal. Once again, learn how to trade volatility and get involved in our monthly option seat. We'll show you how to make a mint. That you can see and do, for that matter. Let's take a look at AutoZone that reports earnings in the morning. Okay? You know, we've been short this name for a while, and it's still not performing. And so because of the earnings tomorrow, whether it wants to go lower or not, we'll be taking 89% of the position off with profits in the short from right around that 400 handle. And we're done with that one. And then whatever they do with the earnings tomorrow, we'll just simply come back and make a market with it at whatever price it may be. Baidu was one that we were short, 135 MMTs, down to that 115 level with a whopping $6 short squeeze on Baidu. And the thing about it is, it finally washed out the market and caught up to what its earnings report should have been, and got down there from that 135. They kept jacking 135, 137, 133, 131, but it got to my price target, and we've been out of it, and we had to reverse the trade. My target was 115.50. I'm sorry, I was 47 pennies away. All MMTs were here, and we have the live trades. And so that means market makers that make markets in other markets, called risk management trades, can do them intraday, but can also buy the other side of those big positions when the math changes and they break out higher on Baidu. Baidu was a great trade. And, you know, one thing about the public, there's no such thing about liking one thing or the other. It's all about price volatility. Let's just keep it straight. You hear me? because that's what it is. And here's that 3-minute chart on Baidu. So here, let's be honest with the bid and the ask. The close on Friday got sold out right here. Yeah, sure did. And that's when it was time to cover. We were shorting up there off of that last earnings report at 135 on a May, and that made the low in May of 115. Yeah, it was about a $20 drop, but it doesn't matter. He's come back today and traded it. Another great trade. Once again, the math will change. Price volatility increases. And we'll get back to the Google trade. 613.78. It's a 1320 up day. You had 34.75 cents or whatever it was on the downside. And like I showed in the daily chart here, is that it's that half bar reversal that you want to stay closing below, and that's what we're going to monitor, because then it would confirm weakness.